so it has been forever since I have filmed a video, but I recently bought this at the drugstore, and because I wanted kind of like a foundation that I can wear every single day, though, so I don't have to use my MAC foundation for if I'm going to work and all that stuff, because that's kind of, I don't know, a waste. I bought this at the store, and it kind of got me thinking about doing a drugstore look. And so this complete face of makeup is all done with drugstore products. There are a few things that I did use that are not necessarily drugstore that you can get at like Walmart or something. I used the Morphe Jaclyn Hill's Favorites palette. I used a few colors from this. The reason I used this in a drugstore look is because Morphe is really affordable with their eyeshadow palettes and their brushes and everything. And so I included this into a drugstore look because it is actually really affordable, and for me it falls into the drugstore category because I'm not, you know, laying out all them dollar bills to try and get this. Also, the other thing that I used is the Gerard Cosmetics Star Powder in Marilyn, because I don't have any other highlighter. This is my only highlighter that I own, and so I just had to use it because I don't have anything else to use. There's a fuzzy. I don't have anything else to use except for this, so those are the only two things that you cannot buy at maybe like a Walmart or a CVS or anything like that. But yeah, so if you guys want to learn how to do this look using all mostly drugstore brands, just keep watching.
I'm going to start out with priming my face with the Nivea Men Aftershave Balm. A little goes a long way with this, so be careful not to let too much come out of the bottle like I just did. Now I'm applying L'Oreal's 24-Hour Matte Indefectible Foundation all over my face and neck, because even though I bought the lightest color, it's still too dark for my pale-ass skin. Now I'm going to set my foundation with L'Oreal's Indefectible Powder. Then, taking my little nub of an eyebrow pencil, I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm setting my brows with Maybelline's Brow Drama Eyebrow Gel. Try saying that 10 times fast. Now I'm going to prime my lids with the Stay All Day Concealer from Essence, and then blend that out with a Beauty Blender dupe. Then just setting that with the same powder as before. Now starting with this pale brown pinky shade, I'm going to blend that a little above the crease. To darken up the crease more, I'm going to blend this light burnt brown shade into the color before, but keeping it more in and below the crease. Now taking this light brown, I'm darkening the outer corner and pulling it into the outer 2/3 of the crease. Then blend all of those together. Taking this dark brown, I'm patting that on the outer 1/4 of the lid. Now I'm going in with Maybelline's 24-Hour Color Tattoo Cream Eyeshadow in On and On Bronze, and just applying that with my finger all over my lid. Now blend the edges of that out. Taking this light brown shade again and smoking that out under the lower lash line. Then using this dark brown again and applying that as close to the lower lashes as possible. And then blend those two out. Now I'm going in with the champagne color to highlight my brow bone. And of course, we're going with a wing, so I'm using Maybelline's Master Precise Liquid Liner to map out my wing. Then using LA Colors Liquid Eyeliner to fill it in. Now you can just apply some mascara. Taking this Pixi bronzing powder to contour my cheeks, forehead, jaw, and nose. Then applying my favorite blush from NYX in Dusty Rose. Highlight the cheekbones with Gerard Cosmetics Star Powder in Marilyn. For lashes, I'm using these natural lashes from Essence. And lastly, I'm mixing Paulo, Copenhagen, and Athens from NYX's Soft Matte Lip Creams.
My neighbors are watching me. So I'm sitting right in front of a window, and there's a house right next to our house, and they can see perfectly into the living room, and it's so awkward. This is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. As I said, I didn't use 100% drugstore things, but for me, the palette is drugstore. This is not necessarily drugstore, but it's also not really expensive either. I also used the knockoff beauty blender for this because the original beauty blender in Germany, it costs 20 euros. That's extremely pricey for a sponge. So I used the knockoff version, which I think they cost like $2 or $3. If you guys choose to do this look, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and on Twitter, or send me Snapchats of it. And if you guys liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! My neighbors literally keep looking. Like, we have two houses next to each other, and we are like in the middle in the house next to us. They can see perfectly into our living room, and for some reason I didn't close the curtains. Don't know why, which is really creepy because now it's like completely lit in here and they can see everything. And both of them have their lights on, like downstairs and upstairs. And they just keep looking over, and this guy up there, he keeps like looking out of his curtains and like peeking at me, and I'm like, this is so creepy. I need to close my curtains.